Alright guys, Beyond here back with more Final Fantasy 15. We continue on Prompto's story here. Where are we going? Oh, I think we're going here, right? I think we're about to get to a boss or something, right?
What's the matter? Have you never seen a man turn?
That's the Emperor, right? Yeah.
If those Lucians hadn't intervened, you could have turned too, because you were cloned from this genius's genes, born of my own flesh and blood. You are but one of millions, created to serve our great empire in the Magitech infantry.
To serve you?
Yeah, so, it's next morning. It's 11:12. Initially I was going to watch BBAU before I started recording here, but the current episode is still processing on the thing that I typically watch it on, so it's like whatever, we'll play this first. I can watch it afterwards. Doesn't really matter. Either way. Yeah, I do work later today. Tonight the plan is to stream. I am probably going to stream some Revelations tonight. And then, yeah, tomorrow, I'm trying to think, what do I want to do tomorrow? Tomorrow, we'll probably play Final Fantasy in the morning. Yeah, and then we'll edit the 2020 year in gaming video at night, and then get around to streaming again probably tomorrow.
Themselves will be able to challenge my reign.
And then Thursday, again, kind of similar day to today, but instead of the thing, well, we had the Challenge All Stars that morning. So again, it's kind of similar sort of thing. Watch Challenge All Stars, then get around to probably playing Final Fantasy, and then at night that'll work on. Or then I work on Thursday. Maybe we'll stream. I'm not 100% on Thursday right now, but we'll see. And then Friday, I'll probably record the Challenge All Stars review.
Vital functions decreasing. Plasmodium activity.
Or just everything we can do up to this point.
Initiating transfer to Unit XDA 1002 Immortalis.
And then Friday, hopefully finish the 2020 year in gaming video.
You always play hard to get like this?
Arnea.
Save it,
Arnea.
on your feet.
Why do you say Arnthea? I think because I think of it as like Athena, but it's not Arnea, right?
So this is that new model they're working on.
Yeah, Arnea doesn't do much in the end game, does she? It's like after you last talked to her, and yeah.
It's got you so shook, but you can deal with it later. Let's
Because
move.
like this is after the last time we see her in the main story, right?
I'm only gonna say this once.
Or maybe not.
Lose your will to live.
I don't remember.
Lose all hope of me helping you.
No, this has to be after, I think. Okay, so she's in our party. Cool. Alright. That's cool, at least.
Target detected. Capture and retrieve immediately. Commence capture and retrieval of compromised.
Yeah, then over the weekend, I'll probably get a star to Challenge All Stars review. I'll probably try to edit what we got so far. Or maybe I'll do BBAU. I don't know. No, challenge. I think we gotta do challenge. The challenge is more guaranteed to be happening soon. So I think we'll first edit the Challenge All Stars video. Try to get caught up by Monday, and then at that point we'll write the BBAU review. Yeah, it does look like, from what the sense I'm getting now, with the fact that we know that these 6 new players from BBAU are actually house guests. Like they're actually gonna, because like I was thinking that there was a chance that out of the 6 people that were entering, only one would become a real house guest, and I thought it would be Brenton because we got Brenton in the preseason, while none of the others were announced until just now. But turns out that's not the case. Turns out we are getting them as full house guests. Essentially, like because like obviously they're having this twist of like, oh, only 4 get to enter the real game, but essentially, like, because it's over the course of 2 episodes, it kind of works out the same as just 2 standard eliminations. Prompto will take damage when hit. Okay. Well, this is bizarre. Okay, yeah, I think I can figure it out. It's so bright. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm thinking BBAU is probably not going to be until the end of June. Like, not going to end until the end of June at this point. Because that essentially adds, like, a full week's worth of episodes, right? Than I was expecting. That's like an extra 4 people. Oh, no, it's extra 6 people. So it's over a week. I don't know. Either way, like, it's a decent amount more than I was expecting. Because as of how the schedule was going, I think it was going to end to where I need the video out, like, June 9th. However, now this is at least June 16th, possibly 23rd. Which, to be honest, isn't ideal, really. I think it would have been ideal if it was the 9th for scheduling reasons, but to be honest, like, I'm happy that I'm getting a bit more time because, again, I haven't even started working on it yet, and the Challenge All-Stars is still happening in 2020 Year in Gaming, so I am happy that I have a bit more time to work on it, but scheduling is going to be a bit wonky. I don't know exactly what I should do. If I should try to get the Last of Us... I'll probably try to get the Last of Us video out first, no matter what, I think, at this point, before the 2020 Year in Gaming. Oh, shit. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the plan for, like, next week or so. Then I'm trying to think. Monday next week, yes. Oh shit. Cool. What a perfect game. Yeah, like Tuesday of next week's gonna be about the same. I think Wednesday. I haven't checked up on this, but I believe next Wednesday I am going to be busy during the, like, pretty much like the entirety of the, like, morning, early afternoon sort of period. So, but either way, like, I hope to get Final Fantasy done by the end of this week, because I'm not even in a big rush anymore. Like, I really don't care. Because, again, I'm not going to be able to write the script for a while anyway. And it's like, I'm not in a massive rush to play Mass Effect. So it's like, it works out. Like, it's fine. I'm not really too bothered by it. Like, and Mass Effect hasn't even arrived yet. Like, it's supposed to arrive tomorrow. But, even then, it's still in Mississippi right now. Which, again, I live in Florida, so... it's not looking super likely it's gonna arrive tomorrow. I don't know what the fuck's going on with that. I mean, again, like, at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter that much, because, again, like, I'm not ready to play it yet anyway. But, it's kind of annoying.
Later, Arnea.
Yeah, what happens to Arnea over the time skip? I just realized that. And she never gets followed up on, does she? Because, like, he talks about, or because there's talk about, like, how, Prompto's still, like, flirting with Cindy and everything, but, like, yeah, there's no, mention of Arnea. Yeah, I do think, like, the more and more I, think about Final Fantasy 15, it's like, I just wish, I just feel like it's a game that needed more time. I feel like it's a game that, that would have been really great if, like, I feel like it's a game that, like, could have been an all-time great game if, it, like, spread out its, narrative a bit more. Shit. But, I think that's it for scheduling. Again, like, stream today, tomorrow, and possibly Thursday. Thursday's the least secure, I feel like, of the 3 days, but I definitely want to stream tonight, mainly because, I kind of want to make up for Sunday, where the stream died and everything, and kind of just want to get back into it. How do we get off? Okay. And again, tomorrow just seems likely due to like not much else going on tomorrow. And then yeah, we'll see how Thursday goes. And I think we'll have to see how far we are into this, and if my copy of my copy of Mass Effect arrives.
Almost as good as what Iggy used to
We'll figure it out. But after that, like, I probably won't stream again until minimum of Monday. Actually, I don't know. Sunday wouldn't be like the worst thing in the world, because like Sunday is actually gonna be a pretty lax day for me to work. Not too bad of a day.
Damn it.
Did you just now notice that? Burn wrist. Yeah, burn wrist. Why not? Oh, I forgot about that. There was going to be an episode fuck, I keep forgetting how you pronounce his name.
Branded for life.
Whatever. I forgot about that. Yeah, like the plan was there was going to be 3 more DLCs after Arden, but then those got canceled and turned into a book instead, right? I completely forgot about that until now.
Prompto, right?
Arnea, though.
You could at least look happy to see me.
Oh yeah, that's the last time we see her in the main story.
So,
So, yeah, that. I just remembered now. Yeah, that's the last time we see her in the main story. So like she leaves for this, and then this is like the latest thing we see from her then?
You gonna go see him or what?
I can't. I can't. I'm not like them. I was born here, in Niflheim, all this time, and I've never told them. And that's not even the worst part. I wasn't born into a happy family. I was made, created in some laboratory. The entire reason I exist is to make Noct and all of them miserable.
Oh really? That book? The Final Fantasy 15 book didn't get published until last year in the US? Like, that's fucking insane it took that long.
You spent all that time driving around together and you still don't know what kind of guys they really are. In case you forgot, your princely pal and I weren't always on such friendly terms. But you know what? He put all that aside and asked me to make sure you were safe.
He did?
Think he'd do that for someone who makes him miserable?
Is everybody okay?
All things considered, I guess. Sounds like they've been through a lot since you left, but they're still dead set on getting to the capital.
Hope they make it.
They'd have a better shot with you around.
Did they say anything else about me?
Not that I can recall.
Right.
His Highness was so worried about you, he could barely speak. But don't worry, I whipped him into shape.
So, he doesn't hate me after all.
Look, I can tell you want to get back together with him. So why not let them know?
You think they'd let me back? After all this? And even if they did let me back, I'd probably cause them nothing but trouble. I don't know how I could live with myself.
Because you're doing such a great job of living with yourself. What do you want then? You worry so much about what other people want from you, you don't even know what you want anymore. Your life isn't yours to live. Forget about what everyone else thinks for a second and figure out what it is you're really after here. I'm going after that new model in the morning. You're on your own now, kid.
Yeah, I actually want to read what I've just been thinking. It spoils Arden, doesn't it? So I guess I should wait until the Final Fantasy 5th. I'm done with the DLCs, but I kind of want to read what happens in the book, though. Because obviously that's what was meant to be in the DLCs that got canceled. But the Arden DLC is included in that, though, so I kind of don't want to spoil that part of it. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Follow the barking. Oh, I guess that answers our question. Are there side quests? Where? Oh, I didn't even see the menu system. So it just functions like the regalia. But then again, like, to be fair though, I also upgrade the snowmobile. They actually bothered doing this? Huh. Interesting. I'm surprised they bothered. Side quests are some... No shit, I kind of know what side quests are. You know, we'll at least do this first one. Yeah, we'll at least do this first side quest, just because I want to have footage of it. Because I'm sure I'll mention it. Yeah, like, I mean, my sections about these DLCs are not going to be super long. Like, it's going to be very general. Like, I'm not going to run through the narrative beat by beat like I would with the main story, but I'll kind of just, like, run through, like, Gladius. Oh, it's him doing the trials, fucking for Gilgamesh. Gilgamesh sucks, blah, blah, blah. Like, that sort of thing. Fuck this DLC, it's a waste of time. Like, that sort of stuff. Oh shit, I'm on the wrong weapon. Okay, cool, perfect. Exactly what I wanted. And this is going perfect. There we go. Oh shit. Well, that was kind of dumb. Wait, how long is this? Like, isn't this DLC supposed to be, like, pretty short? Like, that, like, I assume that after we finish that side quest, like, another one would show up and it'd just be, like, a long string, like, in the main game. If that's the only one that shows up, that's really fucking dumb. I'm sure there's more, but it's like how many more opportunities are there going to be more? Now I'm into. Oh, you can shoot all in here. I didn't even realize that. Okay. Yeah, like I already have a good idea of what Arden's backstory is. Like I believe it's like he's the brother of Somnus, who is the original king. Which is again like Noctis's oh. It's like Noctis's ancestor or whatever. Cool. You gotta flee from Noctis.
This'll be quick.
Oh, that's fucked. But yeah, we then I believe like he was like supposed to be married to like the ancestor of Luna or something, or like one of the. No, I guess that wouldn't be ancestor because she dies. But I believe like someone within Luna's like family, like essentially the Luna figure for that time period, and like she ends up being killed, and he's heartbroken, bullshit, whatever. He gets whatever betrayed, bullshit, whatever. Who cares? Like I mean, like that's the general sense of what I get from his story. Again, I don't remember the ins and outs of it, but I do remember like I at least at one point knew what happens to him. I think he makes a deal with that Bahamut or whatever, and then ends up doing what he does. Okay, what am I doing right now? Okay. Oh, am I supposed to examine the actual? Or okay, so I'm just skimming through the story. So Aeneas takes place before this, actually. Which that's kind of anticlimactic. So Aeneas takes place before she arrives in Tenebrae. Okay. That's kind of dumb, but well, like I get it, but it's like from a narrative perspective. But cool, I guess. Can reconnect with your inner child, sure. Oh, that's interesting. So the Luna episode takes place in 10 years later. She gets revived. Because again, like this is supposed to be like a alternate ending, like sort of a happier ending for Final Fantasy 15, I believe, like where like all the characters like get happy endings. So yeah, I guess Luna gets revived. I didn't know that. The adventure begins to question her mission.
All I ask is that you continue to support Noctis, and that you remain ever at his side.
how does she expect someone like me to support him?
Yeah, how do you expect someone like that to support him?
Am I good enough? Does he want me around?
Yeah, I guess like the story also like revolves around like the Emperor's secret granddaughter. That's fucking weird.
For me to be with them? What about me?
He becomes like a demon hunter in 10 years later.
It took me a while, but I finally found my answer.
Oh, RNA does get involved in the 10 year later. Interesting.
It's time.
Oh, so her story ends with her trying to convince Arden to work with her to stop Bahamut. So Bahamut becomes like the main antagonist? Is that what this is? In this alternate ending? Relives the memory stored there. Okay, and the Noctis one takes place during the 10 years that he's stuck in the thing.
I'm ready. I thought about what you said, and I've decided to face my fears once and for all. I can't choose where I came from, but I can choose where I'm going.
Yeah, so
Alright.
okay, so yeah, like
But
once he
slow me down,
leaves
you're going to get left
the
behind.
crystal, like it's a different story for Noctis, where he meets Solara. Lunafair fails to win Arden over. He has to fight her demonic form. That's something. And sees Bahamut use her darkness to begin changing Telefair. What is this? Since the father head to the research facility. Okay. Oh, she actually rides on the back. That's cool, at least.
All right. This is it. I'm going in.
Should I end? Well, I guess there's no real save. I guess we'll wait until save point. But, yeah, so essentially Bahamut becomes like the main antagonist. Interesting. Arden sacrificed himself performing a ritual causing the crystal to absorb the sharing and destroy Bahamut's spiritual form before spirit fades. With Bahamut's death, magic and astrals vanish from Eos, though Shiva heals Lunafreya before vanishing. The story ends with the world recovering and Noctis and Lunafreya marrying. Yeah, that's cool. I mean, like, I'm fine with the ending we got, but I mean, that's also like a satisfying ending in its own right. I think that's a more generic ending, though. Like, that's like the more, like, by the numbers sort of, like, what you would expect from a story like this. Where, like, oh, okay. With, like, the evil being defeated, this, like, anti-hero sacrificing himself, the two main characters getting to, like, live in a peaceful world and marrying and all that sort of stuff. Like, again, it's, like, it's pretty by the numbers. But I feel like it's a satisfying like alternate ending to have for a series. Like, yeah, if that was the main game, I feel like at that point it's like it's kind of like, I mean, that's fine, but
Lights out!
wish they would have done something a bit more challenging with its story. But I feel like as an alternate ending and everything, I feel like it's good. To be fair though, I do think I'm thinking like it's like I think it does certain things better though. Like it definitely does certain things better. Yeah, I don't know how to talk about this game's narrative really. If I'm like, to be honest, like so much of Final Fantasy 15 feels like it's like incomplete. Like it feels like a jumbled mess where it's like you can definitely tell they had like certain plot points that they really wanted to get to, but like they didn't have a good way to actually execute those plot points. And that feels like the entirety of the fucking game. Wait, is that not everyone? Who's left? Oh. No? What else is out there? Cool. Well, that worked out. Oh, open the gate over here.
Let's do this.
Other area. What's this music? This is such weird music. Already playing right now. Yeah, I mean, I think overall though, I wish, Arania, I keep forgetting how to pronounce his name, her name. I do wish she was given more to do. Like, it's like, even in, the thing that is, like, even in the book and stuff, I feel like she's not given that much to actually do, though. Because, to be honest, I think she's probably the best side character for me. In terms of, like, the well, I mean, yeah, in terms of, like, the, not the core four and then not Arden, I think she's probably the best character, or at least she has the most potential as a character beyond that. I think more than, like, Luna. Again, they just do nothing with her, though. Oh, I didn't even see that we have a new side quest. I'm not even gonna fucking bother. We'll save in a second. Like, once we clear out this area, we'll save and we'll end. And we'll do another one. Is that everybody? No? Thing's still here. As I said, probably gonna live stream tonight. Some revelations, probably go for a few hours. I mean, to be honest, I didn't make as much progress last time as I really would have liked to. Obviously, because the stream died. But to be honest, even if the stream didn't die, I still... Well, actually, no. I probably would have gone for another half hour or so. And through that, I probably would have gotten towards the end of Sequence 3 and finished the Pure East missions. I mean, I guess that's probably good enough. Actually, no, but I still have a lot of Sequence 3 to go, though. I still have, like, the Sophia memory, have the Romani stuff, I still have Altair. Yeah, there's still quite a bit to go there. Wait, are we good or no? I don't think so, yeah. There's still somebody in here. Fuck off, game. Wait, why is he like running out of breath all the time now? Can't tell if the game glitched out or what. I think we'll try to run outside of the area and then run back in just see. Wait, oh wait, did she find someone? What'd she shoot at? I don't know who she's shooting at, so let's just leave and then come back in. Again, who is there?
Bring it on.
Like, who is there? There's clearly someone here. I just don't know where they are. Wait, where is she? Okay, well, she killed them anyway. Alright, we'll end here. And then, next, oh, that's cool. She's like hanging out by the thing. We will save this one. Yeah. Next episode, continue on. For now, thanks for watching.